Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And it's complete downfield. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The back's got it. Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Miller. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Tackle made after just a short game.
pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. On the run, it's Miller. Breaking free at the 35. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air, it's Howard. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Looking for his back. Complete with a running back. Can he get first down yardage? Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Option look. It's Milrow. And he just keeps it and gets taken down behind the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Law. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. Launching one to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on 1st down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 1st down here for this offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Finding space at the 20. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He tosses it back. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Howard. Snags the quick throw.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Ball handed off. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying the run, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Law. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They get the second half started with the running play. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Prentice. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Milroe. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. But hold on, there's a flag on the field. We'll see what this is about. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Miller. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Law. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The linebacker's shifting around now. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run a draw play. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Trying to run it, it's Miller. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a run to the left. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. It's a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Second down after that run on the previous play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Second and goal for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. launching one to the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.